first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Kansas City offense, and in his 6th season of conducting this high-powered attack, coming off 4 straight Pro Bowls, it's Patrick Mahomes.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 27. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And a tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out.
But warm up QB2. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them down, and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
That's complete right around the 8. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
They keep it with Henry on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Throw right side complete to Carter.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 44.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he will have a Titans first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Hilliard now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Inside handoff, Henry. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, there's body types of the receiver.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 61 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Tannehill on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Tannehill. And this throw will be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
On the slant, he's got Hardman. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now. Light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his third touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a rout is on here in this first half. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Tannehill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again to Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
They'll run. It's Henry. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the...
He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So 3 points on the board is easy a field goal that you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the 2nd quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing.
Tannehill intercepted again.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect... one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the 1st half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the 2nd half.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Willis caught by Woods.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis.
It's caught over the middle. Hooper.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a 1st half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the 2nd half.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis.
Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that is is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Play action, here's Willis. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Going on fourth down. Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. For a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But
the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. 1st and 10 now, Willis and the Titans. At their own 13. To the air on first down, here's Willis. Going across the field, he finds Phillips. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 1st and 10, Willis. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He finds Moore in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Willis from the gun on third down.
And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Trying for it on fourth down. Here's Willis.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And the busy night for Henry continues.
They'll get this to about the 38.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On third down, Henry. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Willis, fourth down, has to have it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 35. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like they're off.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Tennessee offense set to go again. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. 3rd down, it's Willis.
Buying time to his left. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On first down, Willis.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
And a loose football, but it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on him.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough?
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Chiefs,
they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.